Boom.
Kind of warm in them rhinos. Yes, yo. You know what time it is. Ain't nobody down round here. Moving back to get his greatness in. Get that badger in and on and over here. What a mental start to the season. Everybody's in meltdown. I'm going to give a quick overview of what I think. I'm not going to think about it too much. First 20 minutes, I thought Portsmouth brought absolutely nothing. Sat next to my dude, and I was like, it's just one of them ones. And it crossbarring 3 times in the first 8 minutes, and you just know that at some point you cannot maintain that type of a level. There's no denying that we started extremely well to both halves. And then you just drop a level, and then they come into the game, and it's like you've just got the other team just have to ride it out a bit, don't they? Weather the storm. I must say, I remember us doing it to Man City when we drew 0-0 with them at Ellen Road. And they like, De Bruyne nearly did Melier front post from a free kick and stuff. I think it hit post and stuff like that. It's like, whoa, and it just deadly silent in Ellen Road, like deadly silent. And then, you know, we came back into the game. Granted, we just hung on to 0-0, but Jesus. So I never thought I would say this in a million month of Sundays, but I'm honestly gutted for Aaronson. I spent the whole way back to the car just going, fucking bastard, for him, because he's getting a lot of stick now on Twitter. He took his first goal exceptionally well. He got booed, and I have to say he got pretty heavily booed, actually, and then there was a lot of applause, but I've got to say, boys, just keep your mouth shut at that point. I actually mean that. It's just like, who and what are we booing at this point? He went off. When he came to Leeds, he would not have been able to point to it on a map. So I just don't... What do you expect? Plenty of them have gone. Plenty of them haven't come back. He's back. He bags, scores a brilliant goal, and then he goes through and you just think, literally, all is forgotten. Put this away, and it's a huge miss. It's a typical thing. Like, I've lost my voice a bit. It's a typical thing. The first one is just all instinct, and he just puts it away, doesn't he? The second one is like, shit, this is everything. 4-3, I'm a legend, like, I'm in, I'm on, I'm over, I'm here. And then obviously drags it wide. The 3 changes I wasn't into. I never thought I'd say that about my man Faki either, but I just didn't, not all 3. I think just do 1. I know it sounds ridiculous, but we was in the ascendancy, bringing James and Nonto off, who were both bang at it. You know, James probably less so than Nonto. Nonto were having a good game. It's risky, all 3. I do think it's risky. Just bring Rothwell on, bring Gruev off, you know, just make a change so that we're clearly making changes, then give it 10 minutes, give Nonto an extra 10 minutes, give James another 10 minutes. Or just one of them, not both, it was too much. Rutter got a bit of stick in first half. It's when he's doing stuff deep, isn't it? It's when he's on the ball and he's trying to beat players deep. Now the thing is, and I'm not going to get in on Rutter because I'm Team Rutter, I think he's the best player in the league. But Messi, every time he gets the ball, who is undoubtedly the best player that's ever lived, doesn't try to beat someone every time he gets the ball. You don't have to beat someone every single time you receive the ball. You know, there is times when you just take a touch, turn, look, you know, make the defender think. Just on a shit level, 6-a-side, you know, on a Thursday night at Roko. If you try and beat someone every time, they just square up and they think, right, well, he's going to try and beat me, he's going to try and beat me. They know that. You have to, like, you know, turn it on every now and again as opposed to just constantly trying to do it. I thought Bogle, to be brutally honest, good on ball, but they were pinging the ball at him quite a lot, you know, over the top, and I don't mind him being poor in air, but we're also making some silly decisions, like the one where he just fouled the lad, and I just thought that we're just giving him opportunities here. The second goal, I mean, he rifles that in fairness. But the touch, it's a ricochet, he gets away with that. He don't mean to drag it away from him like that. Nonto really composed to take his goal. I've not seen the highlights, so I don't really know what. I initially thought it were Ampadu because my eyes are so bad down the other end. But my mate said it were Bogle, so, you know, he said it wasn't a penalty, but I can't help but think, and I'm probably going to get shot for this because I have not seen it properly. Because it feels like 2 miles away with my eyes. But I just don't know what he's doing. Unless that player's really, really backing into him and he's literally arsing, you know, like making it a nightmare for him. And I might be wrong. I'm happy to be wrong about this. I don't know. My mate said it started from outside at box, but that suggests to me if it started at the outside of the box, when you get in the box, just let go. I don't know, but I'll have to watch that back. So do let me know in comments. Genuinely, I'm up for being wrong about that. I don't know. James for the first for the penalty. You know, it's just rapid fire, so fast. Again, I don't actually know if that were a penalty, but I presume it was. It looked like it was from my blind eyes. But yeah, crazy game. I must say, you know, I made a friendship with a lad because a lot of people had left, and I made a friendship with a guy that I thought he were going, and then he just stopped to stay for the last couple of minutes, and we shared an almighty hug when that Aaronson goal went in. I didn't even know it were Aaronson. That's how mad it is. It was a crazy last 5 minutes. Felt like 15 minutes as well. I don't know whether if anybody can enlighten me how long we played for, but it was just going on and on and on. And I know did they score in extra time? I can't even literally. This is what I mean. My mind goes to mush when I'm at the ground. It's a lot to take in, but Meslier, it looks soft for that first goal. I'm happy to accept that. However, I thought Bogle and Firpo were having a nightmare for about 2 or 3 minutes prior to that. They kept getting caught on the same side, and everybody was saying, "Oh, it's the you know, from a free kick or whatever." Don't be clever. Just swap. Just go back to normal. You can swap. They were spending so much time delaying the match, which everybody goes on about. But teams are going to do that, boys. Teams are going to try and frustrate us. But while they're fucking around, just swap. Just get back to normal. I don't know whether Rodon sort of went out to right back because Bogle and Firpo were central. It were a mess. Firpo were making like attacking midfielder runs. I don't know. It were a mess at back before Meslier, but ultimately Silent S does have to do better with it. But bit rusty, bit rusty, bit ropey. We go again. It's a point. It's a crazy point. We don't actually know what Portsmouth are going to bring this year, so maybe they are, you know, the surprise package. What I can confirm is that yellow kit is a hit. Every man and his dog had that yellow kit on. But we go again. Wednesday got Middlesbrough. He'll probably play Bamford, probably play Aaronson. Again with Bamford, a few lads behind me, you know, a few seats up. I don't know who sits behind me. It might not be directly behind me, so if you watch these videos and you sat behind me, not necessarily on about you, mate. But, you know, straight into the tackle, took a poor touch, did Bamford, fair dues. Straight into the tackle. Oh, he's fucking out for the season. It's like, you want him out for the season, don't you? Please. I didn't even want him to come on. At one point, 60 minutes in, it looked like he was going to make a change. And there are a few guys near me, you know, saying like, I just think that's harsh on Joseph. Well, how long does Joseph get? You know, I thought Joseph were good. I've told you, I want him to get at least 10 games, like literally free hit for 10 games, providing we're winning games, which we will win games. You know, plenty of players are going to chip in. And let's be honest, we've seen that today. Nonto bagged, Aaronson bagged. You know, we could have had loads of goals in that first half. Nonto hit bar, didn't he? Gruevic bar from free kick. We need to improve these deliveries on corners. Just deliver the ball, man. But yeah, ain't nobody down round here. Bish, bash, bosh. We're still in. We're still on. We're still over. Fucking Bamford! He's even fucking out for season!
Boom.
JackCity, bitch! JackCity, bitch! Hey!
I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna hear your promises. You do you and I'll do me. That's just the way it is. Don't wanna ever feel surprised. That's why I ask.